Thomas. So we were talking about the port strike. So for this next topic, why don't we talk about like you're in that area right now that kind of got hit with the hurricane. So
Yeah,
how are you doing? How's everything going there? Let us.
it's it's not well, you know what? It's I probably am about 200 miles from Tallahassee in the Panhandle where the hurricane came in. Where I'm at, I'm in the Augusta region by the Savannah River, by Georgia. I'm on the other side of the river in South Carolina, and they got hammered here. I moved into the new house on Thursday, and the storm came that night. Thank God nothing happened to the house, the development I'm in. However, we unloaded the truck, we actually took it out to return it, and it was a war zone out there. I've never seen the damage before. I mean, I lived on Long Island most of my whole life, and went through Gloria in '85, and then Sandy was more of a tropical storm with it was the power of the water. But the trees, the telephone poles, the power lines on all the local highways, and forget about the side country roads. The majority of them are blocked, and it's unfortunate that so many trees on people's houses. It's a shame. It's really a shame. But they never had a storm like this here before. They told me they had something. I think it was back in '06 or '07. They had an ice storm, and that was the worst they ever had. So for them to get this, and the soil here is a little bit different. It's a little bit like sand and clay. So the roots aren't so much into the ground for these trees to grab onto like dirt like we used to up in the Northeast. So it's pretty horrible, pretty horrible. We're out of power until Sunday afternoon. I only had about 16 miles left in my gas tank until I got gas. So, and that was on yesterday on Tuesday. So thankfully that happened. But it's been rough. But hey, listen, you got your you got your health, you got your wealth. But I feel really bad for the people up in Asheville, Boone region, North Carolina, and I know that area well. It's horrible. The rivers just they got 18 inches of rain, and those people were just like flooded out. There's a town called Chimney Rock, really quaint little town, really cool. It's gone. It's totally decimated now.
Do you know how things are going as far as like the response, like what in your community, and then have you heard how things are going, the response from the
the,
Biden
the
administration? What's
power's
going
the
on?
power's still out on the other side of the Savannah in Georgia. They hope to get it restored, by the weekend. All right, and they got 215,000 population over there. It's the second largest city in Georgia, so
Wow.
they're hurting over there. So, I mean, in North Augusta, which is South Carolina, that sits on the other side of the Savannah. They're very spotty with the power. People are in and out, and then you get into Aiken and that area. Most of the people restore, but downtown Aiken, there's so many trees down, and downtown Aiken is really a gorgeous place. It's picturesque. So, and there's a street called Boundary Street, which is known as one of the 10 prettiest streets in the United States. And they only lost one of their trees, thankfully, because that's what they're known for is these trees that just like come together on both sides of the tree and you're going down like in an archway down it. But it's um it's going to take some work. McMaster, the governor of South Carolina, was here on Sunday morning, so they assessed everything, and they're getting FEMA, to come in and help. So I just was at Sam's Club earlier today, and they had plenty of stuff there, but it's the lines were big. The lines were big.
Yeah, I mean, you just hope and wish that everyone takes all the politics out of this kind of stuff and just everyone comes together. The administrations and the governments that are in place need to step up and help the people. And I think they said over like 150 people died of what they know so far, and there's
Yeah.
probably hundreds more missing. So it's terrible what happened, and you just hope people come together and work through this.
Yeah, you know what? It's everything's pretty calm here. The community has pretty much come together. You see people working together and that stuff. So, me being a northerner, I'm a foreigner to these people. But hey, listen, you got to have a kind heart. You got to be compassionate. And, that's me in general. So you do the right thing by people. Anyway, any other questions, Jeff?
Just thoughts and wishes to everyone out there that's suffering right now and has
You got
lost.
it. That's what they need, man. They need prayers to their family and friends. All right, what do we got next?